There are moments that change a person. Then there are moments that reveal who a person really was the entire time. But the story of Pinchas might have been both of those things happening at the same time. The end of last week's Parsha told us a story of where Zimri, who was the Nasi, the prince of the tribe of Shimon, let a Midianite woman into his tent. Understanding their intentions, Pinchas heroically went on Mesiras Nefesh. He went on self-sacrifice and killed both of them to prevent a massive Chilul Hashem. In this week's Parsha, Hashem rewards Pinchas with permanent kahuna. He now has the status of a priest. However, what makes this entire situation confusing is that we know that becoming a kohen, becoming a priest, is not something you can achieve by doing an action. It's an inheritance. It's a DNA. It's a bloodline. Yes, at that time, not everyone who was a descendant of Aaron was considered a kohen, but no one just became a kohen because he did a righteous action. Yes, Pinchas came from the line of Aaron HaKohen, but if the kahuna wasn't bestowed upon him from birth, it's not up for discussion. You can't become a kohen. So what exactly was Hashem doing, seemingly making an exception to the system, awarding Pinchas with kahuna because of his heroic act? Couldn't have there been another reward that he could have gotten? One that doesn't go out of these set systems already in place? Explains the Rebbe that Pinchas was always a kohen. He always had that in him, but he had to bring it out in a way that no one else had to. And we can understand this by looking at the continuation of the Parsha, which talks about the division of Eretz Yisrael. Who gets what? We talk about Moshe passing the crown onto Yeshua, and that Yeshua will lead the people into Eretz Yisrael. We talk about the Karbanis, a detailed list of sacrifices, many of which could only be brought once you come into the land of Israel. And these don't just refer to laws of when the Jews conquered Israel thousands of years ago. It's referring to when we will conquer Israel, when we will refine the world in the coming of Mashiach as well. And it's no coincidence that it's all mentioned in Parshas Pinchas, because the Mefarshim tell us that the process of Mashiach, the process of redemption, starts with Eliyahu HaNavi coming and informing us that Mashiach has arrived. And as the Mefarshim tell us, Pinchas ze Eliyahu. Eliyahu is Pinchas, is the same person. Eliyahu HaNavi and Pinchas from our Parsha are the same person. So Pinchas has a strong connection to the times of Mashiach. But what is the times of Mashiach? What is the advantage that it brings to the world? Explains the Rebbe that there are times where we get spiritual light from Hashem, from above to below, but it's so strong that we are not a fitting receptacle for it, and ultimately we miss out on the revelation. Then there are times where we do accept it, but it comes in a very limited way, small enough for us to be able to appreciate it. Mashiach connects both worlds. We will be able to appreciate the most unbound levels of godly light. And that's exactly what Pinchas is expressing right here. Pinchas was always a kohen. He always had that divine energy within him. But the goal was to be like Mashiach, to have that high energy, to have that priesthood, the kahuna, come as a result of his service, as a result of his heroic action. It was only fitting that Pinchas, someone who represented the times of Mashiach, acted like the way one would act when Mashiach is coming. The highest revelation through your service, through your work. And when it comes to our generation, when it comes to the Jewish people today, we are standing right before Mashiach's arrival, and therefore we too need to act like that. We all have that essence in our soul, which only wants to connect to Hashem. We have that essence that wants to go on self-sacrifice. The goal is to make it that self-sacrifice is not just giving up your life, but to take that drive, to take that essence and bring it into your entire body, your entire world. Mesiras Nefesh doesn't literally mean giving up your soul. Mesiras Nefesh could be holding yourself back from a desire, doing something that to you seems like an inconvenience, in order to serve Hashem better. Our job is to be like Pinchas, to take that unbound energy that we know we have and use it to change ourselves, and ultimately to change the world. And when we do this, we will be zeiche to the arrival of Mashiach, where we can fully live the Pinchas lifestyle, where Hashem's presence will be felt openly and outwardly. May He come speedily in our days. Wishing you a good Shabbos.